Good morning. Thank you all for coming. This morning I'd like to talk to you about the wireless M2M market, the geographic regions we cover, our strategy, our key achievements, and a key focus area which is rural broadband with our latest wireless solution. And I'll talk about the year ahead. As Justin mentioned, over half of the group's total revenue came from our M2M business in 2014, and that's more than double the 20% generated the year before. M2M, or machine to machine, is as much about efficiency gains as it is about cutting costs. M2M is described by Bank of America Merrill Lynch as the third wave of mobile industry growth after voice and data. But it's often confused with the Internet of Things, or IoT. Now, I'm regularly asked whether Netcom Wireless develops M2M or IoT products, and to properly answer that question, it's important to understand the association between the two. In simple terms, IoT, Internet of Things, is mass market. It's largely a consumer market technology. Consumer IoT connects people and their appliances or gadgets to the internet. Whereas M2M is an integral part of enterprise IoT, and it's used to remotely monitor and manage commercial assets such as smart meters, ATMs, vending machines, security cameras, all without the need for human intervention. This short video explains the difference.
M2M and IoT are changing the world, but in different ways. Wireless M2M, or machine-to-machine communications, changes the way that businesses operate. And IoT, or the Internet of Things, is changing our everyday lives. IoT is a mass market technology spanning everything from the consumer to the enterprise. Consumer IoT connects people and their things to the internet. It is transforming the way that consumers interact with businesses, and it's connecting everything from household appliances to fitness trackers, pet collars, toothbrushes and forks. Enterprise IoT is used to connect businesses to their assets and customers. And this is where M2M comes in. Wireless M2M is an integral part of enterprise IoT. M2M is a business-driven technology that uses cellular networks to enable the remote monitoring and management of countless machines, devices and pieces of equipment. Businesses and governments worldwide are deploying wireless M2M to improve efficiencies, reduce costs, save energy and increase productivity. And as a result, cellular M2M connections will surge from 3% of global mobile connections today to at least 10% and very possibly 20% by 2020. Netcom Wireless is a leading global innovator of M2M devices used to improve cities worldwide, such as in the UAE, where wireless M2M has been deployed by the Roads and Transport Authority to monitor and manage traffic systems over a cellular network. Netcom Wireless's M2M devices are giving businesses worldwide the power to remotely monitor and control assets such as ATMs, security cameras, wind farms, smart meters, medical equipment, and vending machines. Vending machines bridge the gap between M2M and consumer IoT. Consumer IoT connects people on their smartphones, e-wallets, or contactless cards with vending machines. And Netcom Wireless's M2M devices create the critical connection between the vending machine and its owner. This enables remote stock level monitoring, real-time digital signage and pricing updates, the collection and analysis of customer information, and the ability to identify faults and resolve issues over the air. Put simply, M2M is an enabler of IoT, and in many cases it is an integral part of IoT. Netcom Wireless develops wireless M2M devices that support specific business functions in areas such as utilities, health, retail, security and construction. And with a clear focus on M2M, Netcom Wireless is innovating the way that businesses operate.
So the GSMA expects that cellular M2M to account for at least 10% and very possibly 20% of the global mobile market by 2020, and that's up from 3% today. The Australian M2M market is expected to reach $530 million by 2019, and that's across a broad range of verticals, including point of sale, security, asset management and industrial automation. Now, Netcom Wireless has achieved global recognition for its M2M wireless capabilities, and we're working with leading network operators, system integrators and distributors in Europe, North America, Japan, the Middle East, Australia and New Zealand. Now, each market is unique, and this gives us a clear advantage because of our flexibility, our customisation capabilities and our ability to scale production accordingly. Our strategy this year is straightforward. We are going to approach the telecommunications carriers, and our objective is to build on our existing partnerships to at least 6 of the top 20 M2M carriers globally, and to secure smaller country-specific carrier agreements. We'll continue to actively pursue selected M2M verticals in areas including smart metering, e-health, asset management, digital signage, and the light industrial category, which covers M2M applications such as vending machines, kiosks, point-of-sale terminals, ATMs, etc. Our strategy is to target specific vertical sectors. We don't play in crowded markets such as fleet management or telematics. We also work with our coattail partners to capture global rural broadband opportunities, which I'll discuss in more detail shortly. But our coattail strategy allows us to reduce risk and achieve our growth opportunities as we expand globally. And we differentiate our offerings. Our open platform capabilities set us apart in a highly fragmented market. This is a key strength of Netcom Wireless and allows the company to provide customised, scalable solutions for specific customer needs. We've also adopted a portfolio management practice for diversifying our risk in relation to customers, geographies and specialised verticals. In executing our strategy for the 2014 year, we've delivered the following key achievements. We've entered the Japanese market in partnership with Kunamatsu Communications, which is one of the country's leading distributors of telecommunications related services. We've opened an office in Tokyo to ensure that we have the local expertise needed to grow our position in Japan. Another key M2M partnership was secured with Tele2 from Sweden, which is one of Europe's fastest growing telecom operators. In the Middle East, we extended our long-term partnership with the leading telco Etisalat, and we are now delivering M2M technologies to a range of vertical industry sectors in that region. Our relationship with Vodafone Global Enterprise has also led to a new partnership with Vodafone Qatar, and we've just recently launched a new Verizon Wireless M2M device in the US. Our hard work hasn't gone unnoticed. Justin's already mentioned some of the awards, but Netcom Wireless has been recognised as a leading innovator once again, this year taking up the ACOMS Award for Vendor Innovation, and we had a string of other awards for business and product innovation. To enable us to grow internationally and expand our product development capabilities, we've recently added 14 new engineers to our Sydney-based R&D team. We've appointed 9 new sales and marketing staff to focus on international markets, but we've also reduced our overhead staff by 4. Getting fast broadband to rural areas across Australia's vast geography is a major challenge, but the NBN has shown the world how it can be done. After the May strategic review, NBN has determined that the fixed wireless component of the National Broadband Network should be expanded to our benefit. This demonstrates Netcom's rural broadband capabilities at a time when extending cost-effective connectivity to rural areas has become a key focus for carriers and governments globally. According to a new Boston Consulting Group report, the addressable broadband market for rural areas is around $80 billion worldwide. Rural areas that fall into a telecommunications grey zone pose a major challenge for carriers because they're often too dispersed for typical urban copper, fibre, cable or mobile solutions. Huge opportunities are available to carriers that can successfully navigate the grey zone. And according to Boston Consulting Group, there is a definitive sweet spot for fixed wireless. As well as being the most cost-effective technologies for rural areas, fixed wireless also enhances service, performance and customer experience. So fixed wireless is a best fit-for-purpose technology. Netcom Wireless is well positioned for the future. We have a clear strategy and our partnerships and projects have begun to bear fruit. We expect extra volume and revenue and returns coming from the expansion of the NBN fixed wireless rollout, and we'll pursue rural global broadband opportunities overseas. We're seeing a number of new opportunities also arising from two compelling events, being the shutdown of the 2G networks and the removal of the copper PSTN networks. We also expect further earnings growth in 2015 as revenues from the M2M contracts come through. We're working on all fronts to increase our share of the M2M and wireless broadband markets by growing our strategic partnerships, delivering custom solutions to selected M2M verticals, and maintaining our culture of innovation to differentiate our products in the global marketplace. Netcom Wireless has a clear direction, and most importantly, we have the staff, the management and board with the talent and expertise needed to deliver on our strategy. Thank you very much.